we launched Level Up Africa 2.0 in April this year, which is a commitment for us to expand our creator community by 3,000 creators by the end of 2025. Hi, my name is Boniswa Sidwaba. I'm the head of content operations for TikTok for Sub-Saharan Africa. Today is the third edition of our Level Up Africa Creator Education Day. The reason we're here is because we want to equip creators with the necessary tools, resources, and skills they need to excel on the platform. Apart from that, we want creators to know that there is a physical team based in Africa that is advocating for them, so it's an opportunity for them to connect with the TikTok team as well, and to have fun, most importantly.
We've seen the TikTok basically as a brand expand its operations both in Kenya and in Africa. Why do you think this is important for creators and especially in Kenya?
I think if we look at the growth of the creator economy, we can see that a lot of that growth is being driven by Africa. We can see that a lot of creators, if we go back to 2018 when the platform just launched, only a few creators were, aware of TikTok, and we're seeing that a lot of creators are now coming to the platform and creating on the platform. I think that's one of the reasons, is we see that the platform is quite useful for creators. I think one of the reasons for that is because we have lowered the barrier to creation. When TikTok came onto the market, it made it easy for anyone to pick up their phone and become a creator. And yeah, that is why we are expanding our efforts to grow the creator economy and to equip the creator economy.
Okay. I know the creator numbers are increasing by day, both in Kenya and in Africa, and I think globally. I don't know how regular or how often will you be conducting the Creators Education Day, so that at least a majority or big chunk of the creators get to participate?
Yeah, it's a great question. So we started this initiative in 2021, and we've since then kind of been improving the concept and testing the concept and making it better. I think one thing that's really important to share is that this event today is the biggest one we've done in Africa to date. And I just want to kind of like drill that point home, because Kenya is also the first market where we hosted our TikTok Awards, which was formerly known as the Top Creator 2022 Awards. So this is an indication that this is an important market for us. So as we think about improving this event and we think about scaling this event, I think what we need to do is we need to leverage our relationships with the media, entertainment industry, government, as well as civil society to make them bigger and more frequently. Apart from this real-life event, we have virtual masterclasses that happen every quarter. So every 3 months of the year, we have at least a minimum of 2 masterclasses, and we invite creators across Sub-Saharan Africa. So this is a real-life event. Obviously, with costs and resources, it's a little bit more costly, but we make sure that we connect with creators regularly. So we have those virtual masterclasses that happen every single quarter. And yeah, we want more creators to know about them. And then more importantly as well, we launched Level Up Africa 2.0 in April this year, which is a commitment for us to expand our creator community by 3,000 creators by the end of 2025. That program consists of a monthly masterclass. There's actually one happening tomorrow. That masterclass is open to all creators in that program. So we have different touch points with creators. We have in real life touch points, and then we have virtual touch points as well.
Talking about leveling Africa, having TikTok Creators Education Day, what is the level right now we are as creators in Africa, and then where do you see the future of creators?
I think a lot more enablement is needed for creators, and when I say enablement, I mean education, which is why this day is an important day. So one, I think for creators to know, one, how do I start my journey as a content creator with regards to the technical capabilities they need, and then two, how do they position themselves as brands or businesses? So how do they manage their finances? how do they market themselves, etc. So I think a lot of enablement is required. I think what we can see is that there is a lot of appetite, but we definitely need a lot more education, a lot more upskilling and enablement.
Other than the education and the master classes you're conducting and just supporting the creators, I know as a TikTok team you probably encountered this. Are you maybe considering to expand some of the monetization opportunities on the platform? And secondly, have you considered, I know content creation is quite a resource-intensive art craft. Are you considering maybe just to support and grow some of the creators, maybe have grants for maybe the top creators in Kenya or top creators in Africa?
Yes, okay, twofold question. Okay, I'll answer the first part. So in terms of monetization, a lot of the work that we've been doing this year is educating creators about the tools that are available on the platform. We found that a lot of creators don't actually know that they can monetize on TikTok. I think what's important to emphasize is that all platforms are different. So we at TikTok have our own approach to monetization. So at TikTok, we have a suite of monetization tools. There are 4 that are currently available to creators in Nairobi. Live gifting, video gifting, work with artists, as well as subscription. Those are all tools that creators can use to monetize their content. So that's been important for us to educate creators about, to know that they can monetize on TikTok. I know that a lot of creators have been asking about the Creator Rewards program. That's the one that's not available in any African country. It's only available in 7 markets across the world. The second question was about upskilling. So in, I think, 2021, we launched a program with Wowzy called Africa Creator Hub, where we identified some creators in Kenya. And the goal of that project was essentially to identify creators, to upskill them. We built a content hub in partnership with Wowzy, where creators could go and use that content hub space. And the goal was there for Wowzy to support with connecting those creators to monetization opportunities. So that is an example of a program that we launched right here in Kenya for Kenyan creators to address specifically upskilling creators, giving them resources to upskill their content, and then connecting them to brands to monetize their content. And we'll be thinking about more partnerships like that down the line.
As a creator, I'll want to understand this. Is TikTok opening up for collaborations? Are there plans, are there programs for TikTok to collaborate with creators in Africa in general?
For sure, yes. I mean, we've been doing that for the longest time. And there are a few examples of programs or projects where we collaborate with creators. So, for example, every year we focus on Africa Month. We'll select creators from around sub-Saharan Africa. We'll invite some creators we feel fit the brief. Some creators will be remunerated and they'll create content for us. We have programs such as the Changemakers program. We have our TikTok Awards as well. So as I mentioned earlier, in 2023, the top creator for TikTok, Top Creator 2023 was Dennis Ombachi, the roaming chef. And last year we had 3 winners from Kenya as well. Fatboy Kenya was one of them. He is an animator. So yeah, we're always collaborating with creators.
I think lastly, for the last year of the last couple of months, our government has said they've been having conversations with TikTok. I don't know, as a company or as a brand, how have you found the reception of working with government in Kenya in terms of both supporting creators and just regulating the kind of content that goes out of?
So I'll speak to this event today. I think this event is testament of our collaboration with government stakeholders. Today's event is a partnership with the Presidency, the Office of the Presidency. This would not have been possible without them. They've invited a select group of creators to attend. You know, we had an opening address from Ambassador Philip Tigo, and we've got a few more special guests later this afternoon that will be speaking as well. So I think this event is a true testament of the collaboration. And there are many other projects and initiatives that other teams at TikTok have driven with government in Kenya. So yeah, from the perspective of creator education, I think it's definitely positive. and looking to build on this initiative and looking to expand our efforts with government.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Aziza Hashim. They call me the Media Messiah. I'm a media personality, multi-award winning, global host, of course, radio, TV personality, DJ, MC, global moderator, every other thing in between. And today I had the honor of being one of the creators who were at the 3rd edition of the Level Up Creator Education Day, courtesy of TikTok. And of course, I wasn't just a creator, I was hosting. And the funny thing about every experience that happened for me today here, it was because they found me on TikTok, by the way. So I was live on TikTok. They sent me an email and I thought it was a joke because it was just easy tools and unaitishwanga tu email yako, like just send us your email. So the first time I was invited to host a TikTok event, I thought it was a spam until much later. And of course I had the privilege of hosting the first one today. It was quite an honor because not only did I just moderate the sessions, I also had the honor of gaining a lot of insights from, of course, TikTok monetization and how exactly we can be able to maximize on the different tools that are available on TikTok. I also loved the presentation on sports because there's so many ways in which we can be able to maximize on commentaries, you know, different visuals, the use of, you know, backdrops and green screens and so many other things. I also learned a lot when it came to, you know, how to produce quality content when it comes to everything that you do and what exactly it means to follow community guidelines, because that's one thing in tunaonanga tu pop up on TikTok, but we never really understand what it is. So that really gave me a deeper perspective. I'd love to attend any other Creator Education Day from TikTok, and of course it's all love all day every day, and that's where I wrap it up. Bye.
My name is Jalil Molel. I create content on TikTok and other social media platforms about my life as a student. I make vlogs, I cook, a lot of chaos. Yeah.
As a student, as a content creator, how was it important for you to be part of the TikTokers for the Creators Education Day?
It's very important because I get to learn a lot of like insights that I could teach my peers and apply so that I could be able to grow and just make sure that TikTok is safe, not just for the Kenyan community, but my audience as well. Yeah.
So Faham, what have you picked from the Education Creative Day?
I learned that there are so many tools that I don't utilize on the app, like the TikTok Studio, and how I can actually check that my account is if my account is on good standing or not. I didn't know that I could do that because normally I would go ask ChatGPT like, what happened? Like, is there something wrong? Or I would put my video there and say like, maybe analyze it. But everything is on the app, and like there are many tools that can help you do that. So it's a good thing to know that everything is on the app. You don't need to go outside. As
a creator on the TikTok platform, getting an opportunity to showcase your lifestyle as a comrade, creating content as a student. How has TikTok helped you elevate as a content creator on the social place?
Elevating as a student creator, I would say, has taught me a lot about business and negotiations and all that stuff. I feel like the more I connect with other peers in the industry, I get to learn more about how to handle the content creation journey and how to maybe speak to third-party organizations and how to even use my platform to help impact certain communities. So I think TikTok has helped that because it's my biggest platform, and I'm able to teach and educate people more on things that matter. I have a voice. Yeah.
Lastly, where do you see creators in Africa on the TikTok space?
Where do I see
creators on the TikTok space in Africa in the next few?
I see a lot of change actually from when, like, from maybe the past 2 years. So I understand that like we are getting to relate more to people of our own. So I do see a lot of relatability, a lot of community of different types in like the next future, and I see a lot of representation, I would say, yeah, a lot of representation within creators in the next few. And maybe more bigger monetization opportunities for creators in the next few years, for sure.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.